back again. I was here earlier today when I was on my lunch break, and this is your host, Melanated Chicks. It's been a while since I have been on YouTube, but I do have a channel, and you can always subscribe to my channel. Um, but I've been going through the motion for the last couple of years, so I said, you know what? Let me go back on YouTube and uh, give my opinion on some things that are kind of like out there in the universe. So you saw the title, DEZ Dam Jobs, okay? And I kind of touch bases on um, about what I was going through on my lunch break today. And I know not only myself, I know others out there who may be going through the same thing or have gone through it. Maybe you know someone that has gone through it. But normally it's going to be females. It's going to be females. Sometimes the men have a little, stuff going on the job, but they have a tendency to get through it, to get over it. But it's something about these jobs when there are extremely a lot of females on or in the workplace. It's something, it's always going on. And it's so it can get very, disgusting. It can be hurtful. It can play on your mental. I mean, anything you name it that is negative, it can happen. Um, I don't see how a person can be on a job, you know, 25, 30, 40 years and not go through something, because you're going to go through something. But some of this stuff is just so elementary. It's not even called for. And like I said, it's very, very touching. I almost want to just give up sometimes when uh, when I'm on these jobs. I really do. And I find it, ironic that it's always a female. It's always some type of female that is starting shit, that's stirring the shit on these jobs, and it starts at the top. I mean, it starts at the very top. And if management is full of shit, then the whole group, the whole staff, is going to be full of shit. And I tell you, it's something all the time on these jobs to where you almost have to be in a clique in order to get the job done. And you shouldn't have to be. You should be able to just go to work and do your damn job. But it never happens that way. It never happens that way. Hello, Pierce. There you go. Hello, hello, hello. So, yeah, I mean, it is becoming a problem. And we just got to sit back and just try to understand, is it really worth it staying on these jobs, day in, day out, trying to prove your worth, and at the same time someone is trying to tear you down, or they are trying to manipulate the next person so you won't have to be around in the workplace. I tell you, I know another friend that lives in the same city with me. We share sometimes these stories about when she goes to work, and like how she has so many problems on her job, and how she, as soon as she step in the building, something is always that she has to address something. Something has gone wrong. There's so much click and gossip, and to where everybody forget about why they're actually there in the workplace. I mean, it's just full of shit. It's just full of shit. And I know for me, I want to spend the rest of my life happy, happy, enjoying life, being at peace, and not being able to go home with a damn headache, you know, every single day when I leave that damn job. But we all have to work. We all have to make a living. We all need money in order to survive. So, what do we do? And that's what we got to try to figure out. Like, what do we do? We have to find something that we love doing, that makes us happy, that makes us at peace on the inside. And those are my plans. That's what I plan to do. And in spite of um, all these different things that you have to tackle in the workplace, it's not even necessary. Some of that stuff, it just keeps going on and on and on. And like I say, it starts with management. Management has full control of the workplace and what goes on in the workplace. Um, uh, I was on another social media, and I saw where all these nurses was just quitting their jobs, how they were unhappy, how they were being slaved into uh, taking upon extra shifts without notice. You know, how supervisors were just walking up to them and they were saying, okay, you're gonna have to take this shift. Oh, so and so didn't come in, so this is your shift now. And how the rude patients, how the patients are so nasty and rude to them, and how the bedside manners are just it's just unbearable. They just can't take it anymore, and they're not worrying about their bills, they're not worrying about their car note, their house note, nothing. They are actually walking away from these jobs because it's just so much. It's so much that a person can do on these damn jobs. And even working like for education, these teachers, how many teachers and principals are walking out on these damn jobs because of these kids? They're just walking out because it's just so much that a person can do in order to take full responsibility and try to educate a small child. It takes a lot now. And these people I mean, they are just walking out. They're not giving a damn what's going on in the education world. They're not. And you see people that that they are uh they are not taking these jobs serious anymore. The parents, they don't take it serious anymore. It just starts from the top. And what can we do about it? Nothing. We can't do anything about it. So, I mean, it's hitting us from all aspects of life. This life really, really sucks. And I have never in my life have to work so hard like I did when I was younger. When I was younger, I had my first job when I was 13. And when I had my first job at 13, I worked at Jack in the Box. I would leave middle school, catch the bus, go to work, and this was like in the early 80s. So I would catch the bus, go to work, and come home at 10 o'clock, do my homework, and get back up for school. So I've been working a extremely long time. I've been working a very, very long time. But now it's so different. It's so different now. And times have changed. People have changed. Things evolve. And I get it. But the day that we're living in, it's just, you can't manage it. You can't manage it all. It's just so much. And I just want to say to people out there, just do your best. Just do your best. Um, Try to stay away from, gossip on the job. Stay more to yourself on these jobs. Come, clock in, clock out. Don't try to make friends, because those are not your damn friends. Those will be your main enemies on your damn job, because they want to know all your damn business. They want to know your background, if you're married, if you're single, if you in a relationship, if you got a partner. They want to know what kind of car you drive, what kind of house you live in, what kind of apartment you live in. They want to know if that you got keys, if you don't got keys. They want to know your whole entire life before they talk to you on these damn jobs. And all I can say is just stay as private as you can. Stay as private as you can. Don't let the left hand know what the right hand doing, like my mama used to say, and like my granny used to say. Because these people would take every single breath out of you as much as they can. As much as they can. It's evil. It's evil and cruel out there. People will talk about you on these jobs, and half the time you don't even know that you're the gossip until you hear it in the restroom or in the break room, or they want somebody who they think that you can trust them. They'll tell you in secrecy, and it really ain't a damn secret. You know what I'm saying? So be careful on these jobs, because it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And for that little bit of money, sometimes it's not even worth it. Sometimes I feel like giving up and saying fuck it. I really do. I really do. Because I see you now. You know what? I just thought about something. I see now why some people are homeless. I really do. I see why some people are homeless. They don't want the havoc. They don't want the hustle and bustle of being obligated to the bullshit. I get it now. You know what? I just thought of that. I just thought of that. And then you'd be like, well, who really wants to be homeless? The homeless don't mind being homeless. They get more money standing on the corner than we having to clock in and deal with the bullshit 8 hours and barely get a damn lunch break. And then want to ask, how long have you been gone to get fucking food? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I'm just like, today I think I had a headache. I had a migraine. I'm serious. I had a headache. And just me talking about it now, I have a headache. I'm getting a headache. I really am. I'm getting a headache talking about it. Because it's been going on for so long. It's been going on for so long. And it's almost like, if I quit, how am I pay my bills? If I quit, how am I going to pay my bills? And I believe that's what keep people going to these jobs, because they have to pay their damn bills. They have to pay their damn bills. I believe that's the reason why they put up with the bullshit. They put up with being tortured. They put up with being abused. They put up with being misused. They put up with being talked down upon. They put up with the lies. They put up with the manipulation. They put up with all the bullshit on these damn jobs. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. And sometimes you wonder, you know, I know in education, you get these little Thanksgiving break, you get the Christmas break, you get the summer breaks, It's all good. It's all good. But you have to put up with a lot. You have to put up with a lot. A lot. Half the time when you're at work, you spend at least 25 to 30 minutes on classroom management, on discipline. On discipline. So how can you teach a child if you got 30 kids in the classroom and 10 of them is being disruptive? How can you teach like that? It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. How can you get a parent to parent their children so you can teach them the 8 hours that they are away from home? How can you? And let's not talk about the SPED units. I don't even want to. That's a whole nother different apple. That's a whole nother apple. So it's very, very, very hard staying on these jobs. I damn near broke down today. And I just did not want to deal with it anymore. And you figure, like, I wasn't meant to be rich. But look how long I've been working, and I'm still dealing with the bullshit. I'm still dealing with it. And like I say, I don't have no other choice. I have to pay my bills. I have to pay my bills. It's not like I'm in my 20s or in my 30s to where I can go out and pick another career. So what do we do? That's the question. What do we do? How do we deal with that? How can we deal with that? Just like I was saying, I was looking at a video, and they were talking, these nurses was talking about just nurses just all over the United States, just everywhere. They were just quitting their jobs. They were just quitting their jobs. And we don't know if that they had a significant other or not. But I know they gave up. They gave up. And they say, I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this shit. I can't take it no more. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel. You know, sometimes I just feel like walking in there and say, hey, here's my 2 weeks notice. I'm out of here. Peace. But it starts from up top, management. I always say that. It starts with management. You know, and then after management, if you don't have someone that can manage a group of people, you up shit creek. You up shit creek. Because like I said, besides that, if you are a melanated female, you're gonna take a lot of bullshit on a job. You're gonna take a lot of bullshit on a job. Soon as you walk through the door, it's something. Oh, who is she? Oh, who she thinks she is? Oh, this and that, this and that. You already marked. You already marked. There's never a dull moment. Never a dull moment when you get a group of females on a job. And in management, I just hate to say it, it's a disaster. It's just a disaster. And these corporates, they have to be very careful and very precise on who they hire for these positions. Because something has to give. And I don't know if I ever see it change. I don't know if that, I don't know. But I know for now, it hasn't changed. It has not changed. So I just want to say this. When you go on these jobs, and even at the age that I am now, I'm still learning. There's not a year since I've been living, and I've been blessed to be living. You know, I ask for my health and my strength each and every day. I ask for guidance. I ask for patience. I ask for peace. I ask for longevity of health, just longevity of life in itself. I'm going to say this. I'm going to continue to open my mind. I'm going to continue to learn each and every day as much as I can. But to know this is that I can't give up. I cannot give up. And I hope that whoever this reaches, I hope that you don't give up. Because that's what they want us to do. They want us to give up. And I can't give up. Whether it be in this profession or not, I just can't give up on me. Because if I give up on me, I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else. But I will say this. be careful on these jobs. Be careful. Do not give so much information about yourself. Do not be so talkative on the job. Learn what you can learn and keep it pushing. Learn what you can learn and keep it pushing. You know, these are not your friends. These are your co-workers. You understand? These are your co-workers. So I just want to say, be careful, and may God bless you.